everyone, it is Sherry from Sage Soul and Spirits. So I got some new cards the other day, and I think we're going to try them out. So this is the Archeo deck, and so which archetype are you? So I'd like you to pick a card, either card 1, 2, or 3, and once you've picked your card, I will put timestamp signatures into the description box to find your card. So I'll just pause the video for a minute, or you can pause the video for a minute and see which card you are most drawn to. Is it card 1, 2, or 3? Okay, so moving on, I'm going to go over card 1, okay? Okay. So card 1 is the Alchemist, okay? Wow, okay, with this card, I mean, the first thing that I'm drawn to is the star here, okay? And to me, a 5-pointed star is either, it's wizardry or witchery or believing in something other than yourself, okay? And knowing that there's something else out there. Okay, I see the heart here, and the heart, it's like black and red. So to me, it's opposites, okay? It's the dark heart, but it's the loving heart, all at the same time. So with this card, and also there's a key on the side here, as well as a map over here, on the right-hand side of the card. So to me, it means, you know, holding the key to everything. The star is about magic, and that heart to me represents opposites. And the snake it's almost like a kundalini snake. So again, believing in something other than yourself. I just feel this is really mysterious, and it's spiritual, and I feel like this person would be, or this archetype would be, a visionary, and I don't think there would be any limits to it. I feel like they would hold magic and possibilities, and you know, the world, I think that they would be creative, because of this. Over here, they would be creative, and their ideas would, you know, almost change the world. That's what I feel like with that card, or that archetype. So I also feel they're grounded, okay? They're steady, because they're holding this whole thing on their hand, and, you know, it's not moving, not even a little. So they're steady, okay? And grounded and wise. And I also feel that they would be a good teacher of things. Like, I feel like it's a really spiritual card, and I feel like it's almost like it relates to the magician in the tarot card, or in the tarot cards, because really with the magician, you have, you know, all the tools of the trade, and you can make something happen from nothing. So you can manifest, and I feel like that's what this card is. And I feel like you could really be amazing at anything you decided to be. And I also feel, you know, if there's a problem, that you would fix it, or you would find a solution to the problem. And I feel like you would see potential in everything. Like, it's amazing what this card is to me. You're passionate about things too. I mean, that's what the red indicates. And the leaves indicate creativity there, but the flowers, they're lilies, and, you know, lilies are spiritual, okay? They're a very spiritual flower. So I really feel like, you know, you can manifest personal change if you needed to. And that's what this archetype is all about. And it's, you know, for creativity, it would be like taking your crazy ideas and turning them into whatever you want and whatever you like. So I feel like this person would be like the sage, okay? That knows, he just knows, because he knows there's more to life than, you know, what he's seeing physically. He knows that there's more to life, and he believes in the spiritual. And I feel like there's no limits to that. And, you know, alchemy is, you know, is the study of the unseen and the unknown, and the, you know, wanting to know what's further out there than beyond the physical. So I feel like this is the archetype, you know, that would be the spiritual archetype, and would hold the, wants to know, you know, that key, what does it open? You know, what does it open, and what can I learn from this? And I feel like, you know, this person is just looking beyond their peripheral vision, and they're like the sage. So that's what I feel like this, what this card represents. So if that's your archetype, or that's the archetype that you're relating to now, get to know this archetype, okay? This archetype, maybe you're going on your own spiritual quest right now, and, you know, needing to know things other than in the physical world. So that's what I feel that archetype is all about. Have a good day. Okay, so card number 2 is the survivor. Okay, well, you know, we're all survivors, aren't we? And I mean, we look at this card, and, you know, I mean, you know, we all go through struggles, okay? And, you know, sometimes we master the art of survival. I feel like this fellow's practical. He's self-reliant. You know, I feel like well, look at him. I mean, he's standing there, he's relaxed, but he's on guard, okay? So I feel the survivor archetype is he's the master of survival. So he's been through everything, and you can throw anything at him, I feel, and, you know, and he'll come out of it. I feel like this fellow is would be hopeful and adaptable to any situation that comes up. And I feel like he'd be persistent no matter what happened. So to me, this comes up as, you know, never give up, and that you can get through anything, and you can be at your best, but you can also be at your worst, okay? I feel like this fellow it wouldn't matter to him about authoritative figures. I just feel like he's just got that persona about him that, you know, that he doesn't care what you think or what you say or anything that you do, because he's going to do things his own way, because ultimately he can plow through anything, okay? I feel like he can navigate any kind of environment or any kind of situation, because he's so adaptable, okay? And he uses, I feel like this fellow would use his intuition and his instinct, okay, to get through. And you know, when there's a will, there's a way. When, you know, if we need to get through something, then this fellow is the archetype to do it with, okay? I think he'd give you the shirt off his back if it was required, okay, for his fellow human. I think he's a protector. I think he would help those people that are less fortunate than him. And that's the persona I get off this card. Like, he'd have your back. And so if that's what you're like, and you have everybody's back, then this is going to fit you right into this archetype. Okay, I feel like he would be persistent, and he would keep going, and nothing would stop him. And I also feel with this card too, you know, he's leaning against that wall, and I feel like he's got street smarts about him. And he is smart. That's what I feel like. And I feel like he would be the strong, silent type, and he would get things done, okay? And he would be like, to me, he would be like an everyday hero, okay? Because he's so adaptable to any situation. And I think that he would do whatever he would need to do to preserve his life the way it is. I think he likes the status quo, okay? I can't believe I'm getting all of this stuff off this one card, but I just feel like, you know, he's relaxed, he's poised, he's, you know, got his hands in his pockets, and he's just waiting. He's looking and he's waiting for the next thing to happen for him to protect and to survive through, okay? So I think this fellow, because he's so alone in this picture, would be probably, you know, does things alone, and, you know, almost to the point where if he really does need help, he's afraid to ask for it, okay? So don't be afraid to ask for help. I know that you could have been through a storm with this archetype, and, you know, but don't be afraid to ask for help. And this guy, to me, would be like an everyday hero, okay? Or someone who would, you know, come to your defense at a whim, and, you know, would stand up for the people who are less fortunate than himself. So I feel like he would find his voice, and he would need to say what was on his mind. So that's what I feel that represents. So, and I'm going to go on to the next one now. So card number 3, we'll just flip that over. Okay, so card number 3 is the inventor, okay? So the inventor archetype, I mean, obviously fixing, building, repairing things, and wanting to know how things work. When you look at this card, this man looks very, very wise, okay? He looks patient. He looks worldly. He looks like he would be hands-on. It looks like he would, you know, he's a little bit older here. So, you know, that just makes me think that he's very wise, okay? I feel like this fellow would be very smart and very innovative and very logical. And I feel like he could be a teacher, okay? A teacher or a leader of some sort of innovative project. I mean, after all, the archetype is the inventor. So he is the maker of things, okay? And I just feel like he would be a natural leader of people and projects, okay? I feel like this archetype would be, you know, someone who's ambitious and resourceful. So with this archetype then, you know, it's a lovely archetype, and it's someone who likes to come up with new ideas, and they can see problems and then they set out to fix them. And whether that be with a human being or with an object, you know, you see someone who needs help, you help them, okay? You set out to set things straight and resolve an issue, okay? And really, you are the one who can change humanity for the better. I mean, that's what I feel. This is a mover and a shaker, okay? And you relate to the physical world around you, and you know how things are created and how they work. And, you know, I feel like you could come up with anything. Any creative idea that you have, you can run with it. And I feel like sometimes you might even be, you know, if you are creating a new project and it's not going as quickly as you would like, I feel like you would probably be a little bit impatient, okay? I feel like if it wasn't going as quickly as you wanted, that you might be a little bit impatient about it, okay? I feel like this person is highly intelligent. I feel like this person would struggle with the mundane day-to-day activities. This person would always have to keep his creative juices flowing and going, okay? And I feel like this person would need to work very quickly. And when he came up with a new project, he would have to do it quickly, enthusiastically, and energetically, okay? So this fellow is the creator, okay? He's the inventor of things to come. I feel like this fellow would be able to, the way he's looking in this card, you can tell that the wheels are turning in his head and he is inventing the wave of the future. That's what I feel like this fellow's doing. And so this archetype, you are constantly looking into the future and thinking about the things that you can do better in our world, okay? That being said, you are open to other people as well. You're willing to accept other people's ideas and then put them in with your own. But you're constantly thinking about how you can do things to better humanity, and that's the way you are, and you know how things are created and you know how things work, and you want to get things done, okay? And if you're not keeping motivated, you're becoming bored, okay? So I just feel like you are the creator, the inventor, and you're looking into the future to see what needs to be fixed and what needs to be created and what needs to be done and who needs help and all of those things. That's what you are. I feel like you fix things, you build things, you repair things, whether it be human nature, whether it be in the physical world, whatever it may be. You're the inventor. You're the inventor of creativity. You're the inventor of ideas, okay? And that archetype is absolutely amazing. So with that, then, I will be signing off today and hope to see you in a couple of days. All right. Bye, all.